This is Jerome Braggs of JeromeBraggs.com, and I wanted to come and respond to a question that I received on my social platform from someone who was asking, "What do you do when no one supports your healing?" And I really wanted to talk about this because this is really important because being supported in your healing journey is a crucial piece in your healing and your ability to heal. And but oftentimes we can be in social circles or families or relationships where the people that we are around or with may not fully support our healing. They may not believe it's possible that we can heal. They may not support the choices we're making for ourselves to go towards our healing. What we're doing may go and fly completely against their entire belief system, and so it may be very hard for them. But nonetheless, we need to feel supported. And the reason why you need to feel supported in your healing journey, especially when you are healing from a disease, especially if you have received like a terminal diagnosis, why you want to feel supported is because support is a facet of love. And so when you feel supported, what you're feeling is you're feeling loved. And feeling loved is the key ingredient to healing. Feeling loved, receiving love, feeling the energy of love is the key to healing our bodies from illness and disease. We want to feel more loved, not less. And so feeling supported is a crucial piece in this. And I know this very well because this was part of my own journey. My circle was basically really their belief system was very grounded in Western medicine because one of my family members is a physician, and so that was what they all believed in. That's what they all followed. That was the authority for them. And the Western medical model was telling them that I was going to die and that there was no chance of me ever being well. So the things I was trying to do for my healing weren't necessarily being supported, even though they wanted me to be well. They didn't believe that there was a possibility for me to heal. So there wasn't a lot of support coming from that. And so I had to create my own support system. And how you basically do that is I'm going to give you three basic ways to create your own support system if nobody is supporting your healing. One is to find people who are also on healing journeys. So one thing I would do is I would go to a lot of workshops where people were talking about self healing, and I would talk to the people that were in the workshop and try to get a buddy group to where we could support each other on our healings. We can check in with each other. I would go to a lot of events. So that's number one. Go to events where people are talking about self healing. If there's not one that you can go to in person, there's a lot of stuff online. Like go to the conferences, go to the online stuff, go to the summits, things like that if you can. Even maybe a support group. There may be a local support group that you have, and there may be a support group online. I know there's now with social media, there's a lot of different groups out there. There may be a support group that you can find for people who are healing, probably from exactly what you're trying to heal from, and connect with people, talk with people. Just have somebody to listen, somebody to believe you, somebody to support you. You really need that in your healing journey. So that's one thing. Find support. You can do a support system. You can find, a some go to events where people are talking about self healing and connect with the people there. Try to connect with the people that are offering the event. That's one. The second one is to pay for it. I a lot of times if you can't find support in your area or near you, pay for it. One of the things that I began to do was I bought courses on healing, and a lot of times the courses would have they would have like a private Facebook group where the people could connect in with each other that were doing that. This is something that I do with my work now. Every time that I offer some type of online course or some type of event, I have a private Facebook group for the people that attend that course to connect with each other so that they have a support group. And so I found that a lot of times when you do that, I've have many people that supported me in my healing journey, that supported me whether I was healing my body or something in my like whether I was going through some type of relationship turmoil or financial turmoil or mental health thing. I found that you could reach out and pay for support. Like you can hire a coach, you can hire a mentor, you can work with a healer like myself or a shaman. That could be someone, a therapist if you want. That's how you can pay for support. You can pay for someone to be on your team to support you. That is, they, and when you're paying them, all you're paying them for is to give you support, right? Whether that support is guidance, whether that support is just they're listening to you, whether that support is they give you some positive encouragement and words. If you have to pay for it, that is a good investment because you will get a high return on that for yourself. You're not just throwing your money away, you're actually giving your money to something that is going to support and benefit you. So, look and see, who you can work with, or if there's a group that you can, pay to be a part of, or whatever the case may be. But there's a lot out there now where you can get support, especially if you're willing to pay for it. If you're not willing to pay for it, again, the first option is your best option. And then the third way is to really communicate to the people in your life what you need. Because a lot of times we're not receiving support and the kind of support that we want because we're not communicating exactly what type of support we actually want and what actually support we actually need. So one thing I would do, I remember for in my journey was with my mother, was I told her, I don't want to talk about. One thing she will constantly want to ask me, what did the doctor say? What did they say about this? What are they talking about this? How are they saying about this going on? What are they saying about this? And having those type of conversations for me was very stressful because it made me really think about the situation more. I had to talk to doctors all the time, right? I was seeing doctors 3 times a week. When I didn't have to see a doctor, I didn't want to think about doctors. And so I wanted my free time to be about what I was trying to do to reorient myself into a more healthy life and what made me happy and what nourished me and uplifted me. And talking about doctors and talking about my medical situation kind of lowered my vibration a lot. It didn't uplift me. It was really pulling me down. And so I had a conversation with her and I said, hey, I need support from you. And the support that I need from you is, can you stop asking me about what the doctors are saying? I will tell you once a month, like I'll give you an update about what's going on, but don't ask me every other day what the doctors are saying. This is stressful for me, and this is not helpful for me, and this is how I need support. And if you're not willing to do that, I need to pull back. And this is another thing that I really add here is when you're going through a healing situation in your body, you're going to have to pull back from the people who don't support you. That doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life, but you need to pull back because you need to spend the majority of your time and energy in places where you feel supported and loved. So you have to pull back. You'll have to diminish the time you spend with them and increase the time you spend with people and places that support you. And in the beginning, until you have a support system in place, you're going to have to just pull back from them. And so you'll be spending a little bit of time, not complete in isolation, but a little more time alone while you're finding out who you need to connect with, how do you need to connect with them, and what type of people you want in your system in place. This is a beneficial time. It's kind of what I call the cocoon period time, just like a caterpillar cocoons itself before it comes in the butterfly. Your cocooning period in your healing space is to pull back from systems that are not supporting you, so that you can get clear on what you want and the type of support that you want, and that you can reach out and start to create the support systems that you do need. And then when you feel more supported, you'll be able to engage more with those people if you want to. But that's what I would suggest when the people in your space don't support you. Then, especially if they're people that that you love and that if you're close to, your family or something, like your loved one, your lover, your kids, or whatever that is that you want to continue a relationship with. I highly recommend these 3 steps. Following these 3 steps, and then you'll create your own support system. And you'll have a very strong support system to allow you to heal. You have to feel supported in some way, That is from your medical doctors, that is from your alternative therapies that you use, and that is from your inner circle. Everybody that is in this circle of healing with you, you need to feel supported by. And if there is anyone, including a doctor, who you absolutely feel not supported by and you feel diminished by, leave them out of your circle. Kick them out of your circle. Like, change doctors, get someone who does support you in whatever way you need to feel supported. Whether that's that you don't feel like they're listening to you, you don't feel like they're taking the best course of actions with you, that you feel like they're scaring you. Whatever the case may be, you need to feel empowered and supported in your healing journey. Because if you do not feel those things, those are facets of love. And if you do not feel those facets of love, the likelihood that you will heal greatly diminishes. So create a support system if it doesn't already exist, and you can. Also, I could not leave this video without telling you this. Tonight, if this is your situation as well, tonight, put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your guides, your angels, or your loved ones who have crossed over in spirit to help you, that you want support and you are ready for support in your healing journey. You want people that help make you feel uplifted, that believe in your ability to heal, and whatever else you want in the form of supports that you uniquely know that you want and need. Ask for that, and ask for your guidance team to send those people to you, to send them to you. One of the things we forget is we have a whole bunch of support in spirit. We have a whole bunch of support that is non-physical. You have guides, you have loved ones who've crossed over, you have angels, you even have beloved pets who've crossed over that want to support you. And they will support you in this as well. You can ask them to make their presence known to you, and you can also ask them to lead you to physical people who are alive and physical, that will be part of your support team as well. You have a lot of help. You just have to ask for it in this as well. So try that. Do it every night if you can. And again, one of the things when you ask, a great way to speed up the process of the manifestation of it is to feel the gratitude for it already coming. So one of the things I love to do is after I ask for it, I really practice and I visualizing that it's already done, and I say thank you, thank you, thank you. I visualize myself being supported and surrounded by the people that I want to be supported by, and my healing journey going in the way that I wanted it to go. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you to my spirit team. And before I know it, I get guided. I get some type of guidance to call somebody, or I meet somebody on the street, or somebody the next day recommends something to me, and that person happens to be exactly part of the support that I wanted. Support is available, even if it doesn't look like it right now. Support is available to you. Just if the people in your circle right now don't support you, it's okay. That's just an invitation for you to create your supportive bubble for yourself. And these steps are great ways to go about using that. So if this has helped you, I'm truly, truly, truly grateful. If you know this is for someone else, please share this video for them. Pass this around as much as you want. And if you'd like some support, if you want a supportive group as well, please check out my online course, Self-Love Academy. I have a private Facebook group. There's many people in there, and they've developed some strong friendships. They've gone on trips together. They have calls every month just for them alone. So if you want that as well, check out my online course, Self-Love Academy. The link is below this video. As always, I love you. Now go love yourself.